Hi guys, my name is Tyler Cassidy from One Made Up Mama, and I just wanted to hop on to do a quick review and follow up from my first video of unboxing my Mosaic Ivory clutch wallet from Maskcara. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what all I put in it, how it's held up. I've had it for a little over a month, what colors I can put in, everything like that, and the goods and bads that I've found so far from having it. So first off, I think it's important to talk about how it has held up as far as the outside and how much I've used it. I work from home, so I don't feel like I use it as much as most people probably would, but I have been using it as my wallet. It's basically in and out anytime I need to go get gas. Once a week I go to an office, so if I go out then, I use it then. And what I have found so far is there have not been any flaws on the outside. And I know I talked about whether or not when I zip it, once it's packed, how it will unzip. You can see I have it really full right now. And I'll unzip. It unzips totally fine and zips back up just fine too. So that definitely wasn't an issue. As far as the colors that I put in here, and I remember saying that I felt like any more than this is probably unnecessary, but now that I've had it, I feel like 1 or 2 slots would make the world of a difference. I'll explain why. Maybe they're not 100% necessary, but if they were to come out with like a 2.0 or something, I think that a lot of people would really enjoy having that. So the colors that I put in mine are my brightener color, my main color, my color correcting color. I have my contour, my bronzer, lip and cheek, my illuminator. I have my milk lip conditioner and my eyeliner. So I use Frenchie for my blush, but I'm not a big fan of Frenchie on my lips. I was between keeping a lip conditioner in here or putting another lip color in there that I could constantly put on my lips. And I ultimately went with a lip conditioner because I feel like when you're out in the car and out and about, that's when you feel like you have chapped lips and you're like, oh my gosh, I need some Carmex or something. So having that in there has really been nice. As far as the eyeliner, I wanted to have the ability to do a full face look, and so now that they have the eyeliner out, that obviously gives you that option. So I went with eyeliner instead of taking that out and having a tin for lips. Another thing that I really like is the illuminator that I put in here is actually my perfume illuminator. So it doubles. I can put it as illuminator on my face, but I can also go ahead and put it on my collarbone or wherever just to have that like extra perfume also. So that has been a really nice benefit. So as far as how often I've actually used the makeup in here, I probably, like I said, don't use it as much as a normal person would because I'm always at home. Like when I do go out, it's probably like once or twice a week, and it's like to go pick up my kids or anything like that. A couple of times this has really came in handy, like the holidays. It's really nice, like Thanksgiving, I was touching my makeup up in the car, or when we went and got our photos done, the photographer was 40 minutes away. Not that that's that long of a time to sit without makeup, but it did feel nice to have all of this with me to be able to touch up whenever I got there and just have that ability. And another time that I thought, wow, this was like super clutch, no pun intended, to have this. Whenever I went out with my girlfriends, we went to Painting with a Twist, and these girls were like, your makeup looks so good. First off, as an artist, you're like, ah, because that's like music to your ears. I always think I'm just a normal person. Like, nobody's gonna think my makeup is any better than anybody else's. But hearing things like that makes you feel like, oh, I'm doing okay. This isn't too bad. Anyway, I got sidetracked, but having this with me was so nice. I could literally open it up, show them what colors there were, anything like that. And I've also started putting business cards in here too. So then you can give them a business card, have your makeup, show them what it's like. And it's just kind of like a quick introduction. So that was pretty cool to be able to do that, I do have to say. So back to like the review portion of this. You can see I like have this shoved to the max. It barely closes, but I wanted to show you what's in there and then show you how I actually usually have it. So right now I have my husband's phone because I'm recording with mine, and my brushes. Let me see if I can even get this closed. It does close. Okay, if I could critique a little bit, I would. Like if they were to come out with a 2.0 version, these are the things that I would fix or change or make a little bit stronger. So one thing would be having a new place to store more makeup. The second thing would be either not having magnets up front or having something a little bit stronger than magnets, because I can fit stuff in there, but it's keeping this magnet part closed that is so tough. So like you can get it to sit, but it takes some to get it there. And when you spend so much on something like this, you really don't want to have to do that. I think if I could let go of some of the brushes, then it wouldn't be as bad, but I like to have everything so I can do my whole face. So with that, let's go ahead and dive in and look on the inside. I have 3 brushes in a little plastic bag. I have a cell phone. This is my husband's. It's a Samsung. I'm not even sure. I should have asked him what kind this is, but it's as big as my phone. I actually compared them and they're like almost identical in size. And I have an iPhone 10, so if that helps you any. Business cards and my money and all of my credit cards. I remember in my first video, which while I'm talking about that, if you haven't seen my first video, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link below. So if you wanna watch that, you can. I would watch that one first and then come back to this. So I remember my first video talking about how I have so many cards and I didn't know how I was gonna get them all in here because there's only a limited amount of slots. These slots are super deep, first off, and also pretty loose to where you can definitely fit multiple. I mean, I don't know if you can even see like how there's a lot. I have a lot stacked. Like look at this bottom stack here. There's a lot stacked in there. Let me see how wide that is. I'm like a card hoarder, but these are all of like my IDs and like library cards and things like that. So I like put them all together and then I can put them all in the same slot. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in one slot there. And then behind that I have 1, and then behind that one I have 3 more. So that's a lot for just one side. I didn't even have to cut down on all of my cards to put in here because it fit so wide. So you can see how it closes when nothing else is in there. The brushes are really the biggest thing. So now I'll put the phone in here. So if you were just gonna put your phone in your card. So it's pretty easy when you just have your phone in there. The brushes and the phone is where it gets difficult. So when I carry mine, I actually don't even put my phone in here. I just put my brushes and my makeup. You'll see that I have my brushes in a plastic baggie. I am like OCD about taking care of my things and keeping them clean. And as soon as I did my makeup for the first time, I was like, I have a dirty brush. And now I'm gonna put that into this beautiful clutch. I'm looking at the liner and I'm like, it's like a clothy fabric. It's not plastic or coated with anything that you can just like go ahead and wipe that makeup off. It's nothing like that. My way around that now was to just put my brushes into a plastic baggie and then I just wash them periodically. So the brushes that I keep in my clutch are the multitasker brush, the hotline brush, and the detail hack brush. And I set it up that way so that I can do my whole face with the detail hack and then do my eyeliner with the hotline and eyebrows, and then my lips and lip liner or any really small details, even eyeliner with this too, with the multitasker. So I feel like these are all necessities for me, but it's just because of the makeup that I carry in the clutch. So that obviously will vary person to person. The last thing that I wanted to mention also that I have found that really bothers me is when I'm doing my makeup, you do some stuff with your hands, obviously. So like I'll do my lips or do my face or anything, and then I like realize that I have makeup on my fingers and it makes me like, ooh, when I'm closing it. So I'm like really careful and I like don't want to use those fingers and get it on my clutch. So because I got such a light color with the Ivory Mosaic, I'm like petrified that I'm gonna get makeup on it and make it messy, and I don't know how to clean it if I do. So I always have a hand sanitizer with me and make sure to clean it. And if you're like me and you're worried, I would probably go with like the dark gray or maybe the navy one, which are both very pretty options. But yes, I think that covers everything that I wanted to talk about. If there's anything that I missed that you wanted me to follow up on, just let me know. Either comment below or send me a message, however you want to contact me, and definitely get back with you and let you know what I think about it. But I just really wanted to give everybody an accurate depiction of what it's like, how it holds up, if it's well made, and as far as those things, I really think it is. If you feel like this is going to completely replace your purse, you can see that really it wasn't made to do that, but it is for like when you're on the run and you just need a few things, it's perfect. And I used to carry so much in my purses before I had baby. Now, ever since I've had kids, it's like you don't even think to pack stuff for yourself because you have all this stuff in your diaper bag for your kids, and then you end up just grabbing your wallet out of it and going, and then sure enough, you're like, I don't need anything but my wallet. So because of that, I literally just took what was in my wallet, put it in here, added my brushes, and that was it. If you like this video, go ahead and follow me at One Made Up Mama. I am on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. On YouTube and Pinterest, I am One Made Up Mama Tyler Cassidy. And on Facebook and Instagram, I am One Made Up Mama. You can follow me there. And thank you guys so much for watching.